this evening is the man who is never short of words. In fact, he sometimes finds it hard to stop. And he is kind of financial. He's got a financial twist to spring, because even though he loves the sunshine, he also loves his lower heating bill. Please will you welcome Istvan Zabo.
So I will make here the powerful speech. No, okay. So let's be powerful. Dear Toastmasters, would you like to play with me?
Sure. Yes.
Excellent.
It depends on.
It will be an easy play. You will like it. I think of a number. This number is actually written down in my pocket. And I'm convinced about it, that you can find out this number with me. But you need to be very careful about everything what I'm saying, because it's important how do I say, and also the sequence of what I'm saying. The number should be between 10 and 50. And I help you a little bit more. It has two digits, and both digits should be odd. And in addition, both digits should be different. So, for example, it cannot be 11 or 33, but it could be 17 or 19. So again, it should be between 10 and 50. The digits are odd and different. Please write down this number in such a way that your neighbor doesn't see it. Everybody is playing?
Yes.
Just please show me if you have the number. A lot of people. So can I ask who was thinking of this number? 37? And who was thinking of 35? So everybody who was thinking of 37 and 35. Quite a lot of people. So did I succeed? Of course, between 10 and 50, there are about 7 numbers which you could have chosen. Almost everybody who played with me chose these 2 numbers which I had on the paper. And what I would like to tell with this is that our brain can be trapped. We are not free in thinking, and it's very dangerous. And just tell you the less harmful example. Salesman use this knowledge. There's an example in Germany, a newspaper who was having an online subscription, yearly subscription. They sold this yearly subscription for 75 euros. And in addition, they had a printed version for 120 euros. And now the trick is coming. They had one version, one possibility, the both version, the online one and the printed one, for even 120 euros. And what do you think? What people chose? The combined version. Even those who originally just wanted to have the online version. Because if you buy if you buy the combined version, then it seems that you get something free. You get the online one for free. And there is another example, which is even trickier. There are two psychologists who made an experiment on how the emotions have an effect on the humans. They were living in Vancouver and in Canada, and close to Vancouver there is a suspension bridge which spans between 2 rocks, and it's about 100 meters above a ravine. And that was the experiment here. And 25 men was taking part in the experiment. 2 times 25 actually. And the task was very easy. They had to pass this bridge just above the ravine, but it was constructed of little wooden elements, like in an Indiana Jones movie. They were passing this bridge, just pushing down that, seeing or expecting that in every moment they can fall down 100 meters deep and die. And by the end of the trip, by the end of the bridge, they were full of adrenaline. And at this point, a nice student girl interviewed them about the sights of the nature, some very general questions, how they value the Sehenswürdigkeiten in the area. And at the end of the interview, the nice student just simply told that if you still have anything in your brain to add, please call me. Okay. And after this, there was a field about 100 meters further, a field. At the end of the field, the same nice student girl was standing, and there was another 25 people, another 25 men who were passing through the field, and they already didn't have adrenaline anymore in their body, and they were asked by the same questions. The student girl asked the same questions from them. And also added that if you still have something more, then please call me. So what do you think what happened? By the end of the next day, in the first example, 13 people called the interviewer. In the second example, only 7. Do you think it's because there were different type of nature? No. The difference is the adrenaline in the body. The psychologists call this false sensation. That actually people who were asked by the student, they believed that their trembling limbs and the beating heart is because of the girl. And of course, they didn't want to miss the chance to meet such a girl again who is giving such an effect for them. So I told you 2 examples, the one about the newspaper and one about the emotions, how our brain can be trapped. But there is a good news, is that if we know about this, if we are conscious about how our brain is working, then we cannot be trapped anymore. This was my presentation mainly about. Intelligence is very important, as I told in my last presentation. If we have emotions and if we have intelligence, we can reach everything what we want. But let me close with a quote from Albert Einstein. If we read too much without using our brains, then we fall into the false thinking habits. So let's not fall into the false thinking habits. Use your brain, don't let it use you. Thank you.